Good evening. It is hockey night in River Falls. It's Chris Larson along with Joe Carden and Dan Jenkins on the keys tonight. The Wildcats at home tonight, welcoming Eau Claire Memorial to town. JV hockey here on the River Falls Sports YouTube channel. Joe, this is your first game working with us tonight. Welcome to Hockey Night in River Falls.
Well, thanks. I'm glad to be here. It's been a while.
Joe played hockey for the River Falls Wildcats back in the 1990s.
In the 90s.
And you get to come back here. What do you think so far?
It's pretty nice. The arena's a lot different than what we were used to. We used to play at Hunt Arena.
Yeah.
So
you guys played at Hunt. Now we got the arena right across the street from the high school. So the Cats come in tonight a little bit short-handed. They are missing Maddox Simon. Simon suffered a head injury recently here, so he is out tonight, and Carter Serene out with an illness this evening as well. So the Cats without him this evening. So again, we've had a couple extra skaters every game, so tonight we should have our full set of Ds and 9 forwards, but we'll see what Coach Tim Lavold and Coach Eric Bark have in store. Sometimes they'll mix some things up and do some different things, but you're going to see probably a few different lines than what we've seen in the past, just because we had to shuffle up the deck a little bit with some missing players this evening. Varsity action coming up tonight right around 7 o'clock, and this will be a big game for the Cats tonight, welcoming Eau Claire Memorial. And again, if we go turn back the clock a little bit, River Falls defeated Eau Claire Memorial on their home ice early in the season, and that was when Memorial was pretty highly ranked in the state. And the Cats shocked them with a 1-0 win over there. So look for these old Abes tonight to come out firing, trying to avenge that earlier loss this evening. But we got JV action here to start the game. Looks like the Cats are going to go with Colby Prochnow, Nolan Hopeful, and Prochnow's going to center this line. Looks like Chase Rudolph's going to play wing on the other side, and Rudolph's centered pretty much all season long. Prochnow had a big game in Rudolph's absence on Saturday, so he's going to get the start here with Simon out. Ekholm. Cross ice pass there looking for Blair. Now Ekholm will have to go back in his own end to try to scoop this one up. Scooped up by Prochnow. Prochnow over to Blair. Blair trying to get up the boards there to Hopeful, but Memorial able to keep it in. Sends it right back down into the corner. Blair and Prochnow battling for the puck down in the corner. Lots of stick battles, and Memorial comes out of the pile with it, trying to center a guy up here up front. Prochnow gets a stick on it. Now Rudolph comes out of there with it, try to get it over to Hopeful. Missed the handle. Hopeful trying to scoop it up in the slot. Cats in the middle of a change. Fresh D's coming on. Alex Pollard along with Gage Brunkhorst. Helminiak, Larson, and Charlie John. Larson with the puck down in the corner. Trying to send it out to the point. Didn't get all of it. Memorial able to take it away. Gage Brunkhorst keeps it in momentarily. Now John with it in the neutral zone. Puck up to Helminiak. Helminiak chips it. Larson will chase. Memorial trying to get in their breakout. Charlie John able to scoop it up. Cats send it back down into the corner. Larson pressuring. Larson on the puck. Tried to leave it for Helminiak. Taken away by Eau Claire Memorial. Ooh, Larson picks it up. Had an opportunity to shot there. Puck goes into the Eau Claire Memorial defender. Helminiak keeps it in, dumps it low. Abes trying to escape, stuck down here in their own end. Larson gets the stick on the puck. Larson comes out of there with it. Little wraparound backhander, and old Abe's goaltender, number 30, able to get a cover. That's Wyatt Getz. He is a sophomore, 5'11", 170-pound goaltender in net tonight for the Apes. Cats with Nick Thomas in net tonight, the JV game. It'll be Luke Linehan getting the start once again this evening in the varsity game. Blake Goring out there taking the draw for the Cats. Goring out there with Hare and Logan Link. Here come the Abes back the other way. Hare gets a stick on it, gets it out of the neutral zone. Link scoops it up. Now Ty Utes tries to chip it down, picked up by number 25. That's Carter Hayes. Cats trying to get it into the zone. Heckholm will dump. Link pressuring. Now Goring gets into the fray. Abe swing it over to the far side. Scooped up by number 24, Will Starr. Taken away by Ekholm. Ekholm heads back out to the blue line. Abe's skating. Colin Bill taken away by Ekholm once again. Abe's clear. They're going to wave that icing off. Cats control in their own corner. They get it out to Rudolph. Rudolph chips low. Prochnow's there. Prochnow down in the far side corner. Prochnow out to the point. Back down to Kobe. He can't find the handle on it. Collision there with Rudolph and Hopeful. And here come the Apes back the other way. The 22, Ethan Becklinger. They get a whistle and a cat penalty. Big Age Brunkhorst going into the box for a trip. So the Cats will go on the PK here for the first time. Looks like it's going to be Larson and Helmeniak, the forwards, and it'll be Ekholm and Lucas Blair, the D's. Helmeniak takes the draw. Memorial dumps it down. Blair down into the corner. They go back to the point. Shot from the point. Nick Thomas able to get the initial stop. Puck loose out in front. Puck goes behind the net. Pressured by Helmeniak. Now Blair with it. Will swing it around. Scooped up at the point by number 23, Jack Long. Helmeniak takes it away. Here comes Helmeniak back the other way. Shot and a save by Getz. A nice play there by the Cats, getting an escape and actually getting a shot on goal there on the PK. What do you think so far, Joe?
Yeah, River Falls seems to be controlling the puck real well. They're holding the zone.
Cats will bring in Rudolph and Hopeful, along with Ty Utes and Alex Pollard. Utes scoops it up in the neutral zone, sends it down. 1:14 left in the penalty. 10:29 left in the first period here. 0-0 game. Abe's trying to get something going on their power play.
Over.
Rudolph takes it away. Rudolph fires on net. Rudolph picks it up again. He'll chip it down into the corner. Abe's just trying to break out here on their own power play. Again, clock ticking down. 47 seconds left in the penalty. Cats able to scoop it up, hit it out into the neutral zone again. Hopeful slings it down. Gathered up by Long. Abe's able to get it into the zone. Gus Berlin working through traffic. Cats, Hopeful tries to send it down. Abe's got a stick on it, slow it down in the neutral zone. Cats will make a defensive change. Forward still on. Now they head for the bench. Rudolph is off. Nick Thomas with the glove save. Prochnow just stepped off. 1 second left, and Brunkhorst will come out of the box.
That's a pretty good kill here by River Falls.
Real nice kill, yeah. Cat's going to bring out Larson, Helmeniak, and John, and then when Gage Brunkhorst steps out of the box, they'll have their fifth D. Ekholm is out there with this group. Brunkhorst is out. Cat's back to full strength. Charlie John over to Jack Larson. Larson brings it in. Shot on that loose puck. John gets a stick on it, but it's able to cover it up. Ozone draw coming up here. 9:04 to play, first period. Helmeniak will take the draw. will be Blair and Ty. Hayden Ekholm the D's. Larson shoots. Helmeniak tried to drop it off, but the Abe's able to pick it up. Larson pressures, takes away, gets a shot out in front of the net. Helmeniak will chase it down by the Zamdor. John gets a stick on it. Puck out to the point, scooped up and held in by Blair. Larson comes out to the blue line to pick it up. Abe's trying to clear. They take it away. Able to get out in the neutral zone. John flips it deep. Larson's going to chase. He's got Helmeniak coming down. No, Charlie John coming down. Gets it to Max Helmeniak. Helmeniak, a tough angle shot. Puck out front and gets able to get a cover. Nice pressure here on this Wildcat shift, and fresh skaters coming out. They'll change 5 here. Will be Link, Goring, and Owen Hare, along with Alex Pollard and Gage Brunkhorst. Goring takes the draw. Memorial able to come out of there with it. Goring tracking him down, though. Gets a stick on that one. Scooped up by Brunkhorst. Brunkhorst swinging it over for Link. Link, outlet pass goes across ice. Cats gather it up. Hare steps up, tries to chip it down, hits a Memorial player. Here come the Abe's back the other way. Number 14, Lane Connor, brings it in, gets a shot on Nick Thomas. Thomas with the glove and a whistle. Cats will change 5. It'll be Rudolph, Kobe Prochnow, and Nolan Hopeful. Prochnow to take the draw. He's in there with Lane Connor. Shot on net and a glove save by Thomas. We'll reset from the same spot. Cats track it down. They skate it behind the net. Send it off the ice. Abe's able to dump. Cats have a power play coming. Let's see Thomas clear if the Cats can get it out of the zone here. Thomas to the bench. Extra attacker is on for River Falls. It's Jack Larson. Puck up to Jack. Comes back to Hopeful. Hopeful over to Rudolph. Rudolph. They'll have to reset in the neutral zone. Ty Utes with it. Utes. Back to Hopeful. Hopeful. Skates around trying to get an entry, and Memorial gets their touch. A little bit too many bodies there in the neutral zone. Cats trying to get an entry, just couldn't get it in with the extra attacker. Thomas back on the ice. Memorial will send a man to the box. It's number 26. Cross check on Blake Francois. The Cats will have their first power play of the game with 7:10 remaining in the first period.
They always get the guy that retaliates. That was what that was.
Shot on net. Gets the initial save. Puck down into the corner. Hopeful takes a look around. Leaves it for Rudolph. Rudolph over to Hopeful. Rudolph to the net. Abe's able to get a stick on it. They're going to skate it across the blue line and dump down. Oh! Thomas played that puck a little tricky off of the stick. A little scary there.
Yeah.
Rudolph brings it in. Rudolph out to Ekholm. Ekholm back down to Rudy. Rudy to the point in Brunkhorst. Brunkhorst chips it down into the corner. Prochnow over to Hopeful. Hopeful still looking for it. Tracks it down in the near side corner. Looking for Rudolph. Unable to connect. Puck will go the length of the ice. Couple of forwards come over to get a change. Hopeful will bring it in. Shot on net and a glove save by Getz, able to gather it up in his gear. We'll get a whistle here with 6:01 to play in the first period. 51 seconds left in the power play. Cats will finish the change. Helmeniak will come in. It'll be Helmeniak, Larson, Logan Link, Alex Pollard, and Blake Goring. Helmeniak to take the draw. Puck out to Goring. Goring over to Pollard, back to Goring. Goring will chip it down in the corner. Larson scoops it up over to Helmeniak. Maniac out to the point. Goring slides it over. Memorial able to scoop it up. Abe's push it ahead. Shot opportunity. Nice job there back checking by Alex Pollard. Put a hit on his man, cleared him out. And then Goring finishes him off. Pollard skates it down, scooped up by Helmeniak. Helmeniak with the shot. Abe's trying to clear. They get it out in the neutral zone. 10 seconds left into the power play. Goring bringing it up the ice. Pass is picked off. Larson scoops it up. Larson working through traffic. Chips it down and he'll chase. Here come the Abes back the other way. Hopeful out there with Rudolph and Proc now. These are Blair and Ekholm. Rudy chips it out to himself. Now he's racing down the ice. He's got Hopeful coming with him. It leaves the puck for Hopeful, but Memorial able to get a stick on it. Hopeful coming back to it, but Abe's able to get it out in the neutral zone. Rudolph gets a stick, sends it back into the offensive zone. We got an offsides and a whistle with 4:23 to play first period. Wildcat Hockey brought to you by Map Fit Hockey. Looking for summer training for your young hockey player? Put it in the Google machine. Map Fit Hockey. They got campuses in 4 different places in the Twin Cities, including Hudson. Map Fit, the place to go for summer hockey training. Max Helmeniak to take the draw. He's out there with Jack Larson and Charlie John. John trying to close the door. Larson able to scoop. Larson shoots. Nice stick-on-stick play there by number 29, Thomas Bramwell, freshman defenseman for the Apes. Larson got himself into the slot there. Prime real estate for shooting. Bramwell got the stick in just in the next shot. Oh, he fires that one off. Official. Scooped up by Blair. Blair trying to send it in. Charlie John gets a stick on it. John able to keep it in. John rubbed off the puck. Abes trying to get into their breakout here. Cats pressuring. Here come the Abes back the other way. That's Jack Long. Able to clear. They go back to Long, and Long scores. Nice play. Long pass across ice. Got the defense to go to him, and then puck right back to Long into an open net and a goal.
Yeah, they don't get much easier than that. That net was wide open on that side.
So 1-0 Old Abes with 3:38 to play here in the first period. Cats with Goring, Link, and Hare out there. Cats left the tag up here, get back on sides. They do. Here come the A's back the other way. Pollard, the only man back. Nick Thomas able to get the initial save, and then second one goes into the net, and just like that, 2-0. And I don't know if you could dominate a hockey game more than what the Wildcats have done in the first, 11, 12 minutes of this game, and 0-0 game, and just like that, they're down 2-0.
Yeah, they've carried the pressure almost the entire period, and yet they find themselves down 2-0. Old Abe's taking advantage of their chances when they're getting them.
Yeah. Cats find themselves in a hole. Not the first time. They're going to have to dig to get out of this one. Cats trying to clear. They do. Hopeful will skate it out of there. Through traffic. Memorial will bring it back the other way. Number 24, Will Starr. Coast to coast. Thomas gets a pad on it. Sends the puck behind the net. Here come the Cats back the other way. Hopeful tries to go with the stretch pass up to Rudolph, and Memorial able to pick that one off and send it down. Carter Hayes, freshman defenseman, scoops it up in the neutral zone. Memorial, nice center up there, and Nick Thomas able to clear out, and a bunch of pushing, shoving, and fighting in front of the net, trying to keep the Abes out of the net because they had another real prime look at it there.
Yeah, it's a good save by the River Falls goaltender.
The Cats will bring out Himeniak, Larson, and Charlie John. Himeniak will take the draw for the Cats. These are Ekholm and I believe Blair. And Thomas will cover that one. The boys just got to keep playing here. You know, they really kind of handled the game up until those two quick goals, and probably a little bit of deflation out there, but you just got to keep playing, play like you've been playing the whole game, and at some point you're going to start getting some pucks in the net. But
yeah, it doesn't always bounce your way sometimes in hockey.
Back home. Up to Larson. Larson sends it down the ice. A little bit too much mustard on. It'll be ice, and we'll have to do it all over again. Tried to put a little wiggle on that one, but not enough wiggle. Himeniak will take the draw from the far side dot. Memorial able to bring it right back in. Puck bounces behind the net. Back home with it. Up to Himeniak, and now onto the stick of Charlie John. Charlie John brings it in, fires. Takes it down in the near side corner. Memorial able to gather it.
Oh, no.
Great move by number 13, Nick Thomas. Able to send that one away. Loose puck out front. Nice work out there. Getting that puck out of the danger zone by Chase Rudolph. And Cats have a power play coming up here. Hooking call on Memorial. Cats will go back on the power play.
The old Abe's got a little jump in the second half of the first period here.
Yeah, something about putting the puck in the net a few times gets a little more jump in your step, doesn't it?
That's for sure. Starting to play with a little confidence.
Yeah, let's get one back right here. It'll be Brock now, Hopeful, Rudolph, Ekholm, and Himeniak. Himeniak shoots, and it trickles through and goes in. That's what we needed. Shot it through traffic right through the wickets on Getz, and it's 2-1 Cats.
Yeah, that's exactly what they needed going into the second period.
Get a quick one there on the power play. So the assist from Prochnow, goal for Himeniak, and it is 2-1. And that puts you right back in the game here. You got to get going, got to get back to skating the way you were early in the game. 1 goal game, not a problem for this team. Pollard battling along the boards, trying to get it in. Memorial able to gather. Hopeful. Working. Rock now over to the far side. Pressure. Abe's into their breakup. Through the neutral zone. Fix with the shot that crosses the crease and goes into the near side corner. That's the buzzer. So at the end of one, it is Eau Claire Memorial 2, River Falls 1, in a game that the Cats really controlled the pace of play for the first 10 minutes, and then a couple of goals kind of turned the game upside down. That can happen. I mean, it's one of those things you kind of get used to working on your offensive side of the ice, and you kind of get lulled, and all of a sudden there's a quick breakout, and the other team gets behind your defense, and the puck's in your net, and that really can sway a game pretty quickly. So, big deal there getting that power play goal to end the period.
Yeah, it sure was. Like you said, River Falls was carrying the pressure, and a lot of turnovers in Eau Claire's defensive zone, and they just weren't able to capitalize. And a couple quick ones. Eau Claire Memorial is hitting that centering pass really well. They had their first goal on it, and they almost had another one. They seem to be hitting that pass, but River Falls is definitely controlling the play. It's just they're not controlling the scoreboard right now.
Yeah. Let's hit a couple of sponsors while we can. Dan, let's pop somebody up here, and you got a second. How about Bros Sports Bar and Grill? It is Thursday night, so you know what that means. It's burger night at Bros. Head on down to Bros, get yourself a delicious burger. And then this Sunday brunch down at Bros. Juniors Restaurant and Tap House, and Juniors, they got the mocktails down there this month. So if you're participating in Dry January, you got to run down to Juniors and get yourself a mocktail. Last night, pretty cool night. It was open jam. So if you want to go down and jam with the house band, bring your instrument down there and you can rock it out. Or you can just go down and hang out, have a drink, and maybe get some of those Bang Bang shrimp. Enjoy it down at Juniors. But Wednesday night at Juniors, it's open jam. So bring your guitar, your saxophone, whatever you got. Run down there and jam with the house band. Second period about to get underway. It'll be Prochnow, Rudolph, and Hopeful out there with Ekholm and Lucas Blair. Blair steps up, gets a stick on it. Memorial able to send it right back down. Should be icing. It will be. Cats will get the ozone draw early on in this one. Early second period. Ekholm sends the puck the length of the ice down there for Carter Christensen. Prochnow will take the draw. Send it out to the point. Blair unable to keep it in. Scooped up by Ekholm. Ekholm chips it up to Hopeful. Hopeful sends it deep. Prochnow is going to chase. Prochnow from behind the net. Aids able to clear out into the neutral zone. Rudolph takes it off the man's stick. Cats get back on sides. Memorial sends it out in the neutral zone. Picked up by Ekholm. Ekholm skates through traffic. It's taken off of his stick. Nice play there by Larson to send it deep. Larson with the puck behind the net. Nice feed. Dale Miniak. John stepped in, had an opportunity there as well. Stick there by Helmeniak in the neutral zone. Knocked that pass down. Helmeniak chips it out into the neutral zone. Age sent it deep. Picked up by Utes. Utes fires it up into the crowd. Souvenir, and they'll throw it back. That puck's worth like $2.
Yeah, at least that much nowadays.
Blake Goring on the line here. Looks like Goring back to D now. Utes battling. Larson able to scoop it up. Trying to feed the breakout, but Memorial able to take it away. Larson with it now. Chips it ahead to himself. Kicks the puck out into the neutral zone. Gathered up by the Apes. Cats able to get it cleared. Apes bring it in. Goring, nice stick there to take it away. Larson leaves it for Helmeniak. The Apes get a stick on it at the point, send it back in. Larson chips it out in the neutral zone. Got that weird second period change. The Cats Had a little bit of a hard time getting off the ice there. Nick Thomas kicks that one into the corner. Maniac still out there now. He gets to the bench. Blink and Hare are on, along with Utes and Goring. This is a real tough change in the second period for the D's. Now they'll get over. Shot. Cats with the backhander on the back door, and they score. Tie it up.
There we go. Nice little backhander there.
Yeah, I think it was Will Loy with the goal, but we'll have to listen in.
Just right off the deflection.
I think he said 27 from 20. So Gage Brunkhorst with the assist, Will Loy with the backhand shot, and it is 2-2 or 2-2 tie now after River Falls fell into 2-0 hole.
That was a nice comeback in the last few minutes here.
Yeah.
A little jump.
Will Loy watched the game from the bench there in the first period and finally gets to step into the play here in the third period or second period and made his presence known right away. And speaking of making their presence known, Brennan Johnson.
How's it going, boys?
Good, man. How are you?
Good.
Something going on. We'll have to see if we can figure that out in the intermission there. We got Brendan Johnson up here with us as well. Joe Carden, Chris Larson, Dan Jenkins back on the keys behind us. Cats fell down 2-0 early and have clawed their way back to a 2-2 tie. Will Loy from Gage Brunkhorst. Brunkhorst fire on net. Will Loy on the backside. Able to finish it with the backhander and get us all tied up. Lloyd moved up from the blue line in the last game to forward. And he's right from the horse's mouth there. That's John Serene. Nice save there by Nick Thomas on that breakaway attempt there from number 15, Kellen Duffenbach.
That's a great
sophomore forward.
He was on an island out there.
Cats will go Prochnow, Hopeful, and Rudolph. These are going to be Ekholm and Lucas Blair. 11:22 to play, second period, 2-2 game. Wildcat Hockey brought to you by First National Bank of River Falls. Cats will swing it around. Rudolph was there. With Prochnow on this line now, Rudolph playing wing. He's played center all season long, so I think he's getting a little acclimated to working one side. He's used to being the guy chasing the puck around there on the D side, D and defensive zone, but trying to work this side on that breakout there. A little bit of unfamiliar territory for him. Hopeful. Trying to chip it out. Blair from behind the net. Blair battling. Memorial comes out of there with it. And now Ekholm comes up, puts a body on man. Brock's now trying to clear. A lot of pushing around down there. Boys trying to get that puck out of there. Nice stick there by Ekholm, just getting that behind the net. Pretty good forecheck here by Memorial. Cats with their top line out there really struggling to get this puck out of their own end. Now Rudolph with it. Rudolph just fires it out into the neutral zone. Where 23, the Memorial Jack Long gets a glove on it to slow it down. Ekholm steps up, plays the puck in the neutral zone. Now he'll come out of there with it. Memorial. Able to get a stick on it. Maniac is on. Flair trying to clear, but scooped up right at the blue line by Memorial. Nice hit there by Ekholm, and then Rudolph's just going to ice it so he can get to the bench. Yet in this second period with the long change, he's kind of got the Cats in a little bit of a hole here.
Yeah, well, Wildcats doing a great job behind the net, not letting Memorial get comfortable. Don't let them sit back there and take their time. You know, they got aggressive like you were mentioning earlier. So.
Dominiak to take the draw. Memorial comes out of there with it. Nice play there by Youth, just getting that puck wide. Dominiak trying to create some space and just had the puck hanging out behind it, underneath his legs. John with it. Nice pick there by Utes. Now Larson with it. Larson through the neutral zone. Sends it down, and now he's going to chase the puck. Larson trying to center up. Nobody home. Memorial able to get in their breakup. Good play by Goring, just getting the stick in there, taking it away. Dominiak steps in. Goring with it. Cross ice over to Utes. Utes chips it up to Charlie John. John sends it down. Memorial will ice it. The Cats will get an ozone draw here with 8:33 to play. Second period tied at 2 goals apiece.
Been kind of a game of momentum so far, hasn't it?
Yeah, back and forth and
a little bit. Eau Claire is carrying the play right now, but see if we can't change that down in the zone.
Will Loy out there with Owen Hare and Logan Link. Great move by the A's, but Nick Thomas slams the door on it. Abe's trying to work it in. Picked up by Alex Pollard. Pollard works the puck around the corner, scooped up at the point by the Abes. Will Loy blocks it with the body, and Loy able to get it deep. Logan Link chasing it down into the corner. Link centering attempt to Loy. Gets broken up by the old Abes. Owen Hare gets his stick on it, keeps it in. Puck out of the neutral zone. Gathered by Brunkhorst. Brunkhorst goes over to Pollard. Pollard sends it down, scooped up by Loy. Loy working through traffic. He had Hopeful coming through, couldn't get the pass onto his stick. Hopeful working back through traffic the other way. Abes into their breakout, broken up by Prochnow. Brunkhorst battling for the puck against the far board, scooped up now and up by Hopeful. Hopeful through the neutral zone. He's got Rudolph trailing him. Hopeful wheels around a guy, takes it behind the net. Hopeful draws a penalty. Puck over to Trock now. They bounce it out. Net coming to the bench. Now Rudolph with it. Extra attacker is on. They'll send it out to the point. Back home, battling along the boards. Larson steps in, and we get a whistle. Touched by Eau Claire Memorial. Cats will bring the power play unit out with 6:42 to play. Second period, tied at 2 apiece. Last power play, they put one in the net. We'll try to get another one here.
Yeah, it might be just the spark they need to get going here a little bit in the second period.
Yeah, both teams very physical so far. So
they got Memorial for a slash. It'll be Helmeniak. There with Larson, Link, Goring, and that's the other guy. Cats will have to reset the neutral zone. Goring battling. Larson picks it up. Lowering it ahead to Loy. Loy gets it to Helmeniak. Shot on goal from Goring. We get a cover from the Memorial goaltender and a whistle. We'll reset from the near side dot. Helmeniak to take the draw. Puck over to Link. Link Back to Homeniak. Homeniak shoots, had Larson up front. Larson down in the corner, chips it out to Link. Memorial gets a hold of it, and they'll clear. Goring with it. Ahead to Hillmaniak. Hillmaniak leaves it for Goring. Goring passes through the neutral zone. Memorial able to get a stick on it, send it deep. They're going to outrun Will Loy. Now Hillmaniak with it. Hillmaniak stretch pass up to Larson. Larson works through traffic. Back over to Hillmaniak. Hillmaniak tried to chip it down, didn't get all of it. Memorial will clear once again. 52 seconds left in the power play. Larson with it now. Sends it up to Hopeful. Hopeful leaves it for Goring. Goring tried to go to Rudolph, and Memorial steps in that passing lane again. Cats have been, I would say, a little bit lazy on their neutral zone passes today. Memorial has just feasted on those passes to the neutral zone, both in the power play and at even strength. Back home with it now. Back home. Again, Memorial in the neutral zone just takes it away. 15 seconds left in the power play. Rudolph out to the point. Brunkhorst steps up, fires. Memorial gets a stick on it. 2 seconds left. Abe's try to clear. Over to Ekholm. Abe's back to full strength. Brock now loses track of the puck. Rudolph able to fire it down. Prochnow with it. Prochnow skates to net. Had a couple guys coming with him, but Memorial able to take it away. Back home gathers for River Falls. He's pressured by the Apes. Rudolph steps in, takes it away. Rudolph sends it cross ice. Going to be scooped up by number 29 of the Apes. It's Thomas Bramwell. Abe's tried it. Now Cat's able to pick off one of the Abe passes in the neutral zone. And that's Max Hillmaniak's second goal of the game. Goes stick side on Getz that time, and the Cats lead it 3-2. Hillmaniak, a little bit of room there, a little bit of time, space, and fires stick side on Getz.
Well, exactly like you were saying. I mean, being the aggressor in the neutral zone obviously paid off right there. I mean, just getting after it.
Max Hillmaniak getting hot here in this one. Cats get it deep. Memorial takes a look around. Puck bounces to the far side. It'll go deep from behind the net. Hillmaniak, no, Charlie John battling for the puck. Memorial able to clear it out in the neutral zone. Picked up by Goring. Goes Blake Goring with the assist on that one. John with the between the legs pass. Here come the Apes back the other way. And Thomas kicks the net off when he moves over to try to make the save. So we'll get a whistle and a D-zone draw here coming up for River Falls. Will Loy will take the draw. He's out there with Owen Hare and Logan Link. The D's are Gage Brunkhorst and Alex Pollard. Apes come out of there with the puck. Bouncing puck goes wide of the net. Now the A's will skate it right down Broadway, and that shot goes wide. A's line of fire. Brunkhorst able to get a body on that one and knock it down, and Nick Thomas will throw the glove over it. The Cats will take this opportunity here to change them out. 2:19 to play, second period. River Falls had trailed 2-0, but have scored 3 straight goals, thanks to 2 from Max Elminiak and 1 from Will Loy. It is 3-2 River Falls. Nick Thomas, glove save. We'll reset.
And number 26, Franza, for the Old Apes, causing some ruckus down there.
Yeah, and good on Thomas for just recognizing when they need to stop play and get a reset.
Back home. And now Rudolph with it. Scooped up by Blair. Blair able to work it into the neutral zone. Rudolph chips it deep. Proc now chasing. It's working from behind the net. Proc now out to Ekholm. Ekholm chips it down. Swings around. Step up there by Luke Blair. Proc had an opportunity at that one. Bouncing puck. Stick right underneath of it. Good Thomas. Blocker save. Puck loose out front. Blair able to get a stick on it. Now Rudolph with it. And the Cats are going to go to the box. It'll be Proc now for a hold. Not sure how that happened. He lost the stick, but he'll go to the box.
Yeah, it's a little confusing for me, too. You'd think if he had the hold of the stick.
Right. I guess if you don't have a stick in your hands, you got 2 free hands. So that's one way to look at it.
There's a theory there.
Makes sense when you don't think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the Cats will go short here with 1:18 to play in the second period. Leading it 3-2. It's going to be Rudolph and Larson, the forwards. Nope. It'll be Rudolph and Larson and Helminiak. I think the Cats would like Helminiak to take the draw, so smart on Larson to step up there. So they kicked him out of the dot and put in the guy that they probably wanted anyway.
Reminds me of some old beef squad action there.
Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah.
That's some 1996 lingo.
Yeah.
Those that don't know.
And Thomas with a nice save. That's some traffic up front. Ty Youth's getting tied up with number 13 of Eau Claire Memorial, Gus Berlin, junior forward.
See if he can kill this off going into the third period here.
55 seconds left. Cats will go with Hopeful and Rudolph, along with Brunkhorst and Pollard. Go cross ice. We'll work it down to Seymour. Back to Seymour. Seymour walks in, shoots. Thomas gets the pads big. Nice block there by Rudolph. Brunkhorst will swing it around. Memorial races over to keep it in. Now Pollard with it. Scooped up by Menard. Back to Menard. Memorial with a shot on net. Thomas able to get the pads on it. 12 seconds left here in the first period. Cat's going to keep the same group out there for the remaining 12.8. 55 seconds left in the power play, so Eau Claire Memorial will have an opportunity to start the third period on the power play. Pollard swings it around. Abe's shot from the point. Nice pad save. Thomas had to stretch out, knock that one down. And Rudolph able to tie that puck up just long enough to get it to a buzzer. And we go to the third period with the Cats leading 3-2. They'll bring out the Zam, and we'll be back with third period action. What do you guys think so far?
It's kind of been a tale of two periods. It seemed like River Falls carried the play in the first, found themselves down, and Memorial carried the play in the second period, and now they find themselves down. I don't know what the key to the game here is to not play very well and put a few in the net, apparently.
Well, and coming in late, I mean, definitely Thomas keeping him in the game like that. I'd like to see the Cats get a little more aggressive on the penalty kill, a little more aggressive in the neutral zone. But so far, I mean, getting some good breaks, and we'll see what the third period brings. Hopefully, those hockey moms brought the Gatorade and the orange slices. So
there you go. What else we got in there in the old hopper for the ads there, Dan? Looks like Property Executives Realty, Sarah Jenkins. 612-703-3944. Sarah Jenkins, all your real estate needs. You can look her up online at sarahjenkins.com. Patax, IGA Family Markets since 1912. Patax down in Prescott, your place to go. Great selection of meat down there, whether you're looking for some steaks or even beef sticks or brats, they got them. Patax in Prescott. Twin Cities Orthopedics, they got the orthopedic urgent care there, daily hours, 8 to 8. So you have an unexpected problem, maybe you take a fall or you got a sports injury, you can run into Twin Cities Orthopedics, daily urgent care, 8 to 8. St. Croix Lanes, River Falls. St. Croix Lanes, your place for fun. And, of course, tomorrow night, the fish fry over at St. Croix Lanes, one of my favorites in town. Want to know what else is going on at St. Croix Lanes? Go online at stcroixlanes.com. Team Cud Property Executives Realty, their phone number, 763-269-9594. Got a question about real estate? They can help you answer it. You can visit them online at teamcut.com. Team Cut, proud supporter of all River Falls students and athletes. Go Wildcats. Flashback film and video transfer, video to digital, 8mm, 16mm movie and film, 35mm slides, you name it. He can do it. He can digitize all that stuff. You got some weird stuff, maybe some kind of tape that you can't figure out how to play anymore. Chances are he can digitize that for you and put it on a nice flash drive for you. You can look him up online, flashbackfilm.com, or give him a call at 715-425-2500. G&A Painting, Grant and Angela Dockendorf. Go ahead, add some color. They do interior, exterior, commercial, light commercial painting. You name it. You need some painting. G&A Painting, the place to go. Give them a call, 715-760-1857. Cernahouse Chevrolet down in Prescott, Wisconsin. You need a new or used Chevy or maybe some service on your existing Chevrolet. Cernahouse Chevy in Prescott, Wisconsin, the place to go for bow ties. Jill Morrow, American Family Insurance. Got an insurance question? You can email Jill at jmorrow@amfam.com. American Family Insurance. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly. And River City Stitch. Get all your Wildcat gear at River City Stitch. They've got locations in River Falls and down in Prescott. You can visit them online at rivercitystitch.com. A1 Archery up on Exit 4 in Hudson, Wisconsin. Your place to go for new. And they got a few used bows every once in a while up there as well. Looking for a crossbow? Hey, I just heard the new Matthews Lift 29.5 arrived today. So they got a bunch of new Matthews just coming into the door. So you're looking for a new bow, they're the place to go. They get you shooting beautifully, get you out there, and make you a better archer at A1 Archery. All right, that's it. We're going to take a quick break there as Mr. Breezy makes a few more rounds. We'll be back with the third period in just a moment. Third period about to get underway here at the Wildcat Center. It's Chris Larson along with Joe Carden and Brendan Johnson. Dan Jenkins on the keys behind us. Cats fell down 2-0, but have stormed back with 3 unanswered goals. Lead it 3-2 here as we start the third period, but Eau Claire Memorial will start the period with 43 seconds of power play time here. Cats I think they'll send out Pollard and see if I can get a number. I think it's Brunkhorst out there defensively. And it'll be Rudolph and Hopeful. Yeah, Pollard and Brunkhorst will have Rudolph and Hopeful start this third period. Rudolph takes the draw. Pollard chips it down. Scooped up in their own end, but it'll be a high stick play, so it's going to stay down here. Cats will get an ozone draw here with 36 seconds left in the penalty kill. Rudy to take the draw. Cats fire that one down in the corner. Rudy chips it back down again. Cats will keep their D's back on the opposite blue line, but they're going to pressure with 2 forwards here. Rudolph swings it down. 19 seconds left. Hopeful. Chips it back down. Memorial trying to get in their breakout here with 10 seconds remaining in the penalty. Bronkhorst is going to chase this down in his own corner. Rudolph loses an edge, puts the puck right in the middle of the ice, and Thomas was saved. Prochnow out of the box, and that'll be icing. We'll come back down into the Cats zone here with 14:09 remaining third period. Cats will change out 5. It'll be Larson, John, and Helminiak, along with Goring and Utes defensively.
Yeah, right on the edge. Can't make that call.
Shot, and Thomas able to gather it up. We'll reset from the near dot. Helminiak could take the draw. Helminiak sends it up the boards. Memorial controls from the corner. Helminiak gathers at his own blue line. They bring it down. Memorial takes it away. Goring. Over to Utes. Utes sends it up the boards to John. John gets rubbed out of the play. Larson chips it. Abe's trying to clear. Prochnow back on. Utes sends it down and heads to the bench. Here come the Abe's back the other way. Rudolph gathers at his own blue line. Rudolph brings it in. He'll skate it behind the net. Send it out to the point and Ekholm. Ekholm back to Rudolph. Rudolph works through traffic. Sends it down to Prochnow behind the net. Prochnow unable to find the handle. Puck comes out to number 13. Memorial able to clear it out in the neutral zone. Ekholm gets a stick on it. Takes away a possible opportunity. Memorial gathers it back up at their own blue line. They'll skate it in. That shot goes wide. Puck out to the point. They fire from the point, get a little deflection, but the puck goes wide. Rudolph down in the corner. Hopeful tries to chip it out. Now Ekholm with it. Ekholm able to clear into the neutral zone. They'll wave off the icing as the Cats come over to the bench and get a change. Owen Hare is on. Pollard will go behind the net. Pollard over to Loy. Loy able to chip it up to Hare. Hare through traffic. Hare brings it in. Puck out to the point in Brunkhorst. Brunkhorst gets cleared off the puck. Pollard sends it into the corner. Logan Link down here. Abes take it away, and here they come back the other way. Lane Connor brings it down for the old Abes. Link trying to take it away. Abes come out of there with it. They shoot on Thomas. Thomas sends the puck into the far corner. They'll swing back out to the point. They don't get all of it. Will Loy able to bring it out in the neutral zone. Link sends it deep. Loy heads to the bench. Charlie John is on. As is Hillmaniak. Jack Larson comes off the bench. Takes the guy out. Kicks the puck into the neutral zone. Gathered up by the Abes, though. They'll ice it. Cats will get an ozone draw here with 10:34 to go. Third period, leading 3-2.
Claire trying a lot of those long stretch passes, and they've connected on a couple of them.
Yeah, Wildcats got to get in there and tie them up a little bit more and be a little more aggressive, but it'll come to them.
Hillmaniak to take the draw. John and Larson out there along with Goring and Ty Utes. Well, they kick Hillmaniak out. Larson will take the draw. Memorial wins the draw. Puck out to the point. Nice step up there by Utes. Memorial able to clear it back out. Gathered by Hillmaniak. Hillmaniak tries to go cross ice to Larson. Purple shirts all over that one. Zach Larson able to clear. Charlie John with John. Couple guys coming down, but the A's able to get the sticks on it. Here comes Memorial. Nice job. Hillmaniak back checking, breaking that one up from behind. Goring battled in the corner. Larson comes out of there with it, able to chip it out, but that's going to be an ice. And we'll get a D-zone draw coming up here with 9:36 to go, third period. River Falls leading 3-2. Wildcat Hockey brought to you by First National Bank of River Falls.
Yeah, great job by Hillmaniak on that back check. Just tying the guys up, not giving them any opportunities to get the puck in front of the net, and, keep that aggression up.
Brock now will take the draw. Rudolph sends it ahead to Brockman. Page able to clear out in the neutral zone. That puck gets behind Lucas Blair. Nice work by Ekholm coming in from behind and tying him up. Nick Thomas gets wiped out on the play. Now he gets up. No stick, and looks pretty, a little bit shaken up there. Pad save by Thomas. Another pad save by Thomas. He doesn't have a stick. Somebody's got to get him a stick. They blow the whistle.
Yeah, it looks like he was all right.
Yeah, hoping for the whistle there, but did a great job deflecting those shots.
So the Cats will go with Loy, Hare, and Link, along with Brunkhorst and Pollard. Junior D's on this D pairing. Pollard's with it. I think there are only two juniors on this club, actually. The Memorial back the other way. Pollard tying his man up. Brunkhorst pressuring now. Puck out to the point. Fire from the point. Puck goes down into the far corner. Brunkhorst battling behind the net. Will Lloyd, typically a defenseman, probably played defense the last 4 years. Converted him to forward 2 games ago, so pretty comfortable working back there behind the net. Puck up to Willie. Willie gets a stick on it. And Memorial will send it down. It'll be ice and Cats with an ozone draw coming up here. 7:26 to play, third period. Looking to stretch out a 3-2 lead, get themselves a little buffer here would be nice.
Definitely. Got a little soft spot in my heart for the defensemen that move up the forward there. I followed a similar path.
Dominiak will take the draw. Out to the point, and Utes fires. Puck gets to the net. John, right back out to Utes. Utes sends it down, but it's scooped up by the Apes. Apes will send that one deep. Larson from down in the corner will swing it around. That shot goes over the net. Larson up to Helminiak. Helminiak gets a stick on it. Here come the Cats the other way. Charlie John pressuring behind the net. It'll knock that puck loose. Charlie John with it. He'll chip it down. Ekholm loses an edge. There's tie up there by Kobe Prochnow. That puck bounces it out in the neutral zone. Yeah, let's get a change, but Aves will skate that down, ship it off the pipe. Woo. That's able to clear. Aves will send it right back down. Ekholm gets a skate on it. He'll bounce it over to Lucas Blair. Blair. And now Prochnow trying to send it ahead for Rudolph. Big skirmish along the near side boards. Puck goes out in the neutral zone. Rudolph trying to chase that one down. Aves swinging out, taken away by Nolan Hopeful. Working through traffic, still with the puck. Puck loose and now gathered up by number 24, Will Starring. Nice job by Blair working back, getting a stick on that one. Puck right up into the slot, but taken away by Rudolph. Here comes Rudolph the other way. Rudolph ahead to Hopeful. Hopeful shoots. Beautiful save by Getz. Getz gets the gear up. Hopeful comes by and rubs them, and the Abes don't like it.
Yeah, I mean, that's what happens when you keep being aggressive like that. I mean, you're going to get in their heads, and Wildcats doing a great job of that.
Yeah, they were going to go after him. Hopeful knew it, too, and he kind of ducked through all that traffic with a couple of purple jerseys trying to chase him down.
It was going to get chippy there.
Good game time decision right there.
Yep. So the Cats will go with Loy, Hare, and Link, along with Brunkhorst and Pollard. Coach wants to have a quick discussion with the guys in stripes. Every once in a while, one of those forwards will buzz the tower, and the goaltenders and the defensemen usually take exception to that.
No permission needed.
Abe's try to clear. Pollard gets a stick on it, sends it in, but the Cats have to get back on sides. Here come the Abes back the other way. Trying to tie this one up. They fire that one wide. Another shot. And Nick Thomas able to get it clear. And Gage Brunkhorst is like, hey, you're not going to hit our goalie.
No. No, that's exactly right. I mean, good job, guys. And get it out of there and get it back into the right zone.
Cats will go Larson, John, and Hilminiak. They'll put in Ty Utes and Blake Goring to these. Hilminiak to take the draw. Hilminiak from behind the net. Swings it over to John. John gets a stick on it. Abe's able to keep it in. Cats finally able to get it out in the neutral zone. Hilminiak and John both battling along the boards. Get the puck to deep. Larson ties his man up. Hilminiak tried to hit Charlie John. A little bit too much smoke on it. Then Utes gets the puck taken off of his stick. Hilminiak fires it up the boards. Larson gets a chip on it. But he was, maybe they'd wave that one off.
Yeah, I was expecting it as well.
The Cats will have a D-zone draw. They'll bring in Hopeful, Rudolph, and Prochnow. It'll be Blair and Colm, the D's. Colton Prochnow will take the draw.
Yeah, it seems like, Wildcats got the Abes a little flustered here, so we'll see what happens here.
Nice block there by Chase Rudolph. Prochnow. It was Hopeful sending it out. Ekholm comes up, gets a stick on it. Cats able to get it into the old Abe zone. Ekholm keeps it in, but now it goes out into the neutral zone. Cats will have to get back on sides. They tag up. They're on sides. Memorial with the puck in there, deep in their own end. Abe successfully out. Ekholm chips it up to Hopeful. Now Rudolph with it. Rudolph tried to chip it down. It goes off the body of an old Abe defender. Abe's able to clear out of the neutral zone. Prochnow pressuring. Blair gets a stick on it. Great opportunity there for the Abes and just couldn't connect. Memorial sends it deep. Stick save by Thomas. Cats clear it down. It'll be icing, and we'll get a D-zone draw with 2:37 to play. Cats will put a fresh 5 on the ice, leading it 3-2. Lee Hilminiak, Larson, and John. Alex Pollard with it. Pollard swings it around. Larson gets a stick on it. The Abe's able to keep it in. Thomas sends that puck around. Puck out to the point. Nice move. Abe's go cross ice, shoot. Thomas, another save. That puck going to get sent the distance. They'll call icing.
I
like Abe's guy touched it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it played it off his glove myself.
So did I.
He jumped and tipped it.
Yeah.
We'll keep an eye on Getz here. He might be heading for the bench pretty quick.
Yeah. 2:04 to play. Abe's down 3-2. Abe's going to switch out skaters. Cats will keep the same 5 on the ice.
Yeah, you can tell the Wildcats, they're putting a little more together. It's coming along.
And they're going to bring
Get a timeout here.
Oh.
Abe's will call a timeout, so you got to figure they come out of that timeout, there probably won't be a goaltender in net.
I wouldn't think so.
Doesn't look like the Cats are going to make any changes. All those 5 skaters still standing on the ice. Coach Tim Lavold talking it over with the gentlemen. Maddox Simon and Eric Park standing up top. We got varsity hockey action coming up for you a little bit later tonight, just after 7 o'clock. Again, Cats taking on Eau Claire Memorial. The Abes were top 5 in the state when the Cats knocked them off on their home ice 4 or 5, maybe 6, 7 weeks ago now. It was early December. So you got to figure Eau Claire Memorial's probably watched that game film a few times, and they're going to come in with a little extra pep in their step, so it should be quite a game this evening.
Little snort, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that stings a little when you're number 5 and you get taken down at home.
Yeah. Abe's just knocked off New Richmond last week 8-4, so they are putting the puck in the net right now.
Yeah, the Big Rivers Conference has got some awfully good teams in it this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's stacked top to bottom.
One thing that saved this Wildcat team is playing position, so let's see if they can do it to hold out the third period.
Yeah, the Cats are, third from the bottom in the conference and ranked number 4 in the state in Division II. So that tells you how good the conference is.
Right.
Yeah.
Shot to the net. Loose puck out front. Nick Thomas scrambling. That one goes off the side of the net. Back out to the point for the Abes. That one knocked down and a goal for Eau Claire Memorial.
Yeah, it was off the deflection there. He lost track of it. Stuck her up top shelf.
Thomas has had a solid game.
He's
Solid game.
played a really good second and third period. And that one just way too much traffic out front.
Yeah.
And
Plus the weird deflection off of it. I mean,
Yeah.
puck gets loose and we're tied at 3 apiece. $1:29 to play. River Falls Wildcat Pep Band popping into the rink right now. So I think we'll have the band here tonight. That'll be fun. They just go D to D without to bring it out into the neutral zone. Puck up to Hopeful.
there's an opportunity.
Oh, man. That Rudolph coming in behind him as well. Rudolph with it. Rudolph with Prochnow with him.
Uh-oh.
Here come the Abes back the other way. Shot.
Job by
Nick
Thomas.
Yeah, and glove by Thomas.
32 seconds remaining here, third period.
It's one thing that's always amazed me, how those goalies make it look so effortless to catch those pucks.
Yeah.
Never works out when I try.
You know, you see a lot of goaltenders as catchers in baseball.
Yeah.
You know, it's a lot of the same stuff, a lot of just craziness, and you're trying to make it all look calm. Puck out of the point. Thomas gets a stick on that one, goes up into the netting, and we'll reset.
That's the first clapper I've seen all game.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't take a lot of slap shots.
No. No,
You
we
know,
were
I
talking
think-
about that earlier.
Yeah, I think it's something that people, especially kids, really enjoy. But I think the coaches at this level are really at a point where they'd rather see a wrister, they'd rather see accuracy and get that shot where you want it, especially from the point. They want that puck low. They want it coming off the pads. And you
Yeah.
put a couple guys in front of the net and try to knock it in from there. So those days of the clappers from the blue line, it still happens, but it doesn't happen the way it did back when you guys played there.
Yeah.
They really want to pinpoint that puck and get it through traffic and get it down to the net.
We were talking about that earlier today. We were like,
Yeah.
man, when Joe and I were playing, I mean, I remember some teams, kids would get out of the way when they saw someone wind up because,
Yeah.
you know,
There's a real Mighty Ducks thing
Yeah.
going on there. Yeah.
yeah, flying V's and everything. You
Yeah.
know? Like,
Yeah, there was a couple guys on our team that had a real big hammer, and you'd go get in front of the net, boy. It was
yeah.
It was interesting. We scored some goals off of it, and I tipped
Yeah,
you in, but
well-
I got hit by a few of them, too.
Yeah, we didn't have any carbon fiber sticks back then, but, you know, we'd be pretty lethal right now.
My pads were about 25 years old.
I had envisioned, you know, something a cross between the Hanson brothers and the Mighty Ducks.
Yeah.
You know.
So the Cats with a D-zone draw here. 27 seconds remaining. Dominiak out there with Hopeful. Cats get it clear. Rudolph with it. Rudolph. 15 seconds remaining. Out to the point, and Ackholm shoots.
Nice.
Yeah, a little bang in there.
Now we got a whistle. I think it's 1.6 seconds left. The Cats going to clear the net out. They'll bring Larson in. And Abe will go to the box. The Cats got 1.6 seconds left. Extra attacker on. Dominiak to take the draw. And shot goes through, but it was the buzzer had sounded. Cats sent 3 guys in net. If that thing could have came out of there, we had a nice chance to put that in.
Great effort.
Yep.
But Cats will go home with a tie, and you kind of, there's 2 different ways to look at it. One is you're down 2-0, and you walk out here with a tie. The other way is we were up 3-2 with less than 3 minutes left.
Yeah.
Right.
And so it kind of stinks in that regard. But, you know, overall, good game. I thought Nick Thomas played very, very well. Honestly, the goals that went in the first period were not on Nick Thomas, in my opinion.
Not at all.
And that third period goal, pretty much the same thing. So Nick really played very, very well today. And the Cats, after, well, I shouldn't even say a sluggish start because they started out hot, just didn't put the puck in the net. But after trailing by 2 goals, just kept playing, got back into it, took a lead, but unable to close it out here tonight.
You got to give them credit. They kept fighting all the way to the very end, and you know, sometimes it can be easy to pack it in when you're not getting the results you want, and they kept right after it.
Right. Well, and another thing, I mean, with the Abes, you know, they had that guy hanging back in the neutral zone. Wildcats played great position. I mean, one of the things I'd give them big accolades on tonight is, you know, they kept to their positions. It could have been a lot worse, but they stuck with it. They got physical. They kept at it. You know, great job, not only by Thomas, but by the team. You know, it takes more than one person to end up with a tie. Even though it's not the way you want it to go, hey.
Yep.
There you go.
He made some big saves. There was a couple breakaways and grade A chances in front of the net from 6 and 26 who seemed to be in his kitchen all night. And I don't know if those guys made the sheet or not, but they were down there banging away.
Mm-hmm.
Very good. It looks like Mr. Brian Jekyll down here with his band. They're ready to rock. We'll be back with the varsity game in just a little bit. For Joe Carden, Brendan Johnson, Dan Jenkins, I'm Chris Larson. Thanks for joining us for JV Hockey tonight. We'll be back with the varsity game in just a little bit.